Hey, Scruffy. How you doing? Oh, no meows. I think I heard a really quiet meow there. Okay, that's a little better. You're still pretty quiet tonight. Not very vocal. Guess that means you're ready for dinner, huh? Okay, well, I got your meaty pate with real chicken and tuna. Okay, there you go. I think you like tuna and chicken, right? And your kibble. So, I'll bring it out. You're busy grooming. So I'm going to put the food on the table and get the water bowl that I'm taking out in the morning. Okay, I got the So it was another chilly day. So I got up pretty early again. And I had a bunch of stuff I needed to do today, so I figured just go with the flow and get up. So I ended up having a very busy morning. But yeah, the big thing on my mind is the new internet provider is supposed to come tomorrow to set up. So I need to get everything ready. That was a fast reaction there. Yeah, that was another quick reaction. Really wanted the other side switched. And again. So, interestingly, I got a response from my current ISP. Because a few days ago they sent me an email saying they got my notice that I was canceling my service. Or I had canceled my service. And I was surprised by that because I had not contacted them. I had not canceled my service. I know they were terminating my service, but I also knew I had a few more weeks, according to them. And so I was not expecting a notice that day that I had canceled my service. So I was concerned I was going to get cut off before I had a chance to get my new internet service provider. So I emailed them, and he jumped. And they finally got back to my support request, and they said, yeah, it was just an automated email as a response to the fact that they're terminating my service. So I should still have service until the few weeks or whatever that they had already told me that I had. So hopefully I'll be set up tomorrow, and I won't need the old service anymore, but I'm trying to do it so I have a small window in case something goes wrong. I still have my old service as a backup until I can get everything resolved with the new service. Wow, it's really into the neck thing today, or the chin thing. So so the rest of my day, I was trying to get things ready for tomorrow. So I have a lot of clutter that I need to move out of the way, because I figure they're going to have to do work to run cables and stuff through the walls, and so I gotta get clutter away so people can do work. So I was trying to clean up that mess. And then on top of that, yeah, I didn't get to exercise today. So I'm due for a recovery day or a rest day. So I figured today would be a reasonable day to take one if I had to. But also I've noticed I've been having some slight discomfort in my leg or in my thigh or sorry, my hip. I'm not sure how to describe it or where exactly it's coming from, but I notice when sometimes I straddle to get on my bicycle, I tend to notice it a little more. And then I think yesterday when I started running, I kind of noticed my hip a little bit, though it kind of went away after I got going. But I've been noticing it more on the bicycle, particularly when I mount and dismount the bicycle. So I'm thinking I might have pulled a muscle or just kind of overstrained it. So maybe I need to take it easy. So take it easy today. And so my appointment, so they gave me a window. So I think it's like a 3-hour window that they're going to show up. So they're supposed to show up in the afternoon. So my whole day might be shot. So I might not exercise tomorrow either. So maybe I'll do some pull-ups or something. But so maybe 2 rest days in a row, or two non cardio. Excuse me. Wow, so Scruffy didn't jump when I sneezed, I think, so that's progress. Oh, wow. Raised both legs there. So I'm hoping it's nothing serious, and I hope it goes away soon. So now I'm in that delicate balance where if I don't exercise, then I have other health things I'm gonna have to deal with, the fact that I'm not exercising. So I'm not sure what the trade-off, or which is the worst trade-off at the moment. So I don't know how serious my leg is. So I'm hoping it just goes away, clears up after today, but I'm probably gonna have to pay close attention, make sure I don't seriously injure myself, because that would be very bad, because then I definitely won't be exercising, at least running or biking. It's a serious injury. So that's what happened to my plantar fasciitis, I think. I didn't immediately stop when I think I first developed the symptoms, though it came on pretty quick, so I don't know even if I had stopped by that point, it might have been already too late, but I probably should have stopped earlier. So the plantar fasciitis really, it knocked me out for almost a year, I think. So I wasn't able to run for about a year. That was not good. And I was in a lot of pain for the first 4 or 5 months. So I didn't know how to treat it. Finally learned about those boots that you wear at night. I tried a bunch of things. Yeah, the boot's the only thing that worked. Because yeah, there are like compression stockings, and special other things that people swear by, and none of them worked. So the full boot that you put on that keeps your toes basically pointed, or at a 90-degree angle, basically. And so when you sleep, you're, I guess, allowing you're keeping maximum tension on the muscle so it can heal in that position. So when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is you don't tear the muscle again and break all the healing that happened overnight by stretching that muscle to stand up or whatever. So yeah, some people say after the boot, yeah, they heal pretty fast, like just like a couple days, but it actually took me a really long time. So I think I had a pretty bad case. And yeah, since I was not running, I gained a bunch of weight in that period. And this was in the middle of my dad's final deterioration, so I was, had a lot of stress and had to tend to his needs as well, and so I was injured and wasn't exercising that much. I was still able to go for bike. I was doing cycling on the at the gym on the little machines, but yeah, I found it's not quite as effective as the real bike, and it's not as effective as running. The diet, I think, is the bigger issue. So my diet wasn't good. So that's why I'm on a diet now. Okay, well, I think we're about food time here. So one more chin rub there. Yeah. One more back rub. One more other side there. Okay, let's get your food. Okay. Oops. That piece of fur got stuck for a second. I wonder what that noise was. I heard a big loud crack. It's actually both tonight and last night I heard some kind of thump. I was in the kitchen preparing my dinner and Scruffy's food, and I thought maybe the thump was coming from Scruffy. Maybe he was getting agitated that I wasn't out here to feed him, and he could sense me in the kitchen, and so he wanted to make sure I knew he was out here. But I don't know, maybe that crack I just heard was related to that thumping I heard. So I thought maybe it was Scruffy jumping off something like the table, but I knew he was. I saw him actually about an hour and a half before dinner tonight, sitting on the gray mat there. So it looked like he lined up early, so I knew he was here, so I don't know when he would thump on. I sometimes hear the thump when he jumps off the table, but I don't think he was on the table. And then I think I've heard him thump when he jumped off that chair, but he hasn't been on that chair as far as I know in a long time. So he's not using a lot of the stuff I gave him, so I don't think I've seen him on that chair. I don't think he's been using that scratcher. I don't even know if he drank the water today. So I came out this morning, and yeah, it was cold. It was chilly. And it was clear this morning, so brought out the water, didn't see Scruffy, and then I went out further into the deck where the sun's exposed, and I thought I'd feel the sun. And yeah, the sun's actually pretty intense, but it was a cold or chilly day, so it was kind of weird. But yeah, the air was so cold, but the sun was so hot. But that's been kind of my story on my bike rides and my runs recently, where go out in the morning and the ambient temperature is okay, but the sun intensity is frying me. But yeah, today it was chilly, but yeah, the sun intensity was just right for how cold it was. So I was actually thinking maybe I should you know, work out here. It's colder. It was colder inside than it was outside. But yeah, too much effort. But then I turned and I saw Scruffy was sleeping and kind of sunbathing on the step to the deck, so I can't see him from the window in that position. He's completely out of sight in that where he was resting. But yeah, since I had walked out, I can see him from there, and looked like he saw me, and yeah, he looked like he was really tired and just wanted to sunbathe and sleep. So I guess it was good that he wasn't alarmed by my presence and wasn't about to take off, and he didn't have that terrorized look. Just that I want to go to sleep, leave me alone. So I think that's a slight improvement. And then I think later this morning I saw him move to a different section of the deck, and then I think after that, yeah, I didn't see him the rest of the day until about an hour and a half ago before dinner, where he was already lining up for dinner. He heard something. So he's not eating as fast tonight, I think. So I still have to set up the cable modem. So after dinner, that's the last thing I gotta do tonight. Oh, and I have to download an app so I can set up the cable modem. I think I already downloaded it, but I better check to make sure the download actually finished. And I haven't actually tried logging into the app yet. So, but yeah, they said, yeah, they have a small prep list of things you should do. So, got to go through that. So I haven't even taken the cable modem out of the box yet. But yeah, so I'll probably set it up. And not that there's anything to set up. It's probably just plug in the power cable, and that's about it. But yeah, I'm gonna probably put it near my other existing modem. So I have to clear some space because it's a little tight little tight quarters there. So having two modems, you have to clear some space until I can remove the old one. But yeah, I was trying to cut down the clutter. It's maybe a little over a year ago. And so part of the clutter is all the cables that you got to run, and then if you have extra cable length, it adds to the clutter because you got like all this extra cable just kind of lying around, and it gets tangled, and it's just kind of messy. So it actually started. This is a year ago. I had bought a whole bunch of new cables that were short, and I pre-measured how much cable I'd actually need, so I could use like really short cables, just so I could reduce a whole bunch of clutter. But that means I also don't have any flexibility. So now that I have a new modem I gotta put in, I gotta make sure I have enough and long enough cables. And actually, I just thought of that. I don't know if I have any more cables. So I know I was like really short as I bought just enough, I think. I don't think I had any spares. So I actually might be in trouble. I guess I don't actually have to use my old ISP at the same time I use my new one, but if I have to switch between the two, then I gotta switch all the cables too, which is annoying. So I guess I have to look to see if I have any spare cables tonight. Yeah, Scruffy's eating slow tonight. We're a little behind schedule here. So I was thinking, since I will have my old ISP for a few more weeks, since there's a data cap on my new ISP, and they charge you a lot of money if you go over, I was thinking maybe just to get started, I might continue downloading stuff that I need off the old connection while I'll transition into the new connection. So there are a couple operating system updates I need to get, and those are usually really big. So maybe I should use my old ISP to download those updates. And we'll see how inconvenient it is. So I'm just going to have to learn their new system. Supposedly they send you an email if you, I think it's something like 75% of your quota or something. So they give you an alert saying you're running close to your quota. So I got to make sure that all gets all set up. Because I have no idea like how much data I'm actually going to use. So it could be I'm just completely paranoid and I actually didn't even come close to using that much data, but something tells me I'm going to have to be careful because I don't want to go over. I got screwed by my previous ISP, not the one that I'm with right now, but the one before that. And that's why I ended up with the ISP that I have now. Because my previous one was the one of the big telecoms, and they were a bunch of jerks. And for no reason, they started introducing a data cap on my connection, but my connection is so slow. There was no justification for a data cap. They just did it just because they could get away with it. Because the connection is so slow, it can't cost them any money to data cap it. It didn't need to data cap it because one, barely anyone's using this type of connection anymore, so it's not like it's even saturated. And then two, it's so slow that all the traffic is going through all the new stuff that they have. And then three, the data cap, the limit they picked was just completely arbitrary. It was based on absolutely nothing. It was just a random number that they just pulled out of the air. So here's your data cap. So the new company I switched to, they don't have data caps. So that's why I like them and stayed with them. Unfortunately, they leased the line from the big telecom company, and apparently the law changed and they don't have to lease it anymore. So they're just cutting off everybody, so I'm screwed. And so I have to get a completely different service. It's always stupid too, because the telecom's actually cut out of this because now that I'm going to cable, they don't get any money from me now. So that was stupid on their part. Lift the ball. Let me move the ball for you. and lick the bowl clean. See, there's some little puddles of pate. But yeah, these big telecoms are, you know, so big, yeah, they have no idea what's going on, so like, yeah, they've been allegedly been building next generation, you know, fiber-based cables to homes, but yeah, apparently not my home or my neighborhood. So I think, yeah, one side of their company said, "Oh yeah, we'll just sell them the new fancy stuff," and then the other side's like, "Yeah, we haven't built that stuff yet, so you can't sell it to them." Stupid company. So yeah, you better drink, because I gotta take in the water, because that stupid raccoon ruined it for everybody. So yeah, so I'm losing probably a full work day, two halves at least, dealing with this because of because I can't be working when I'm dealing with the internet. Okay, well, I guess that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.